Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can perform a Mann-Whitney U test using Microsoft Excel and my stikpetE add-in. This video will focus just on getting the output, not so much if you should be using this test or how to exactly interpret the output. My add-in is available on my GitHub, so you can download this file stikpetE XLAM. Once you download it, open Excel, go for File Options, Add-ins, click on Go, and then Browse, and then go to the downloaded file. Of course, use at your own risk. I have a separate video where I won't be using any libraries, but with my add-in or library add-ins, with my add-in it becomes slightly easier because I simply made a function that can do all the work for us. To show you an example, I have some data. Students were asked about their gender, and apparently they only selected male and female, and the mixed number of activities, which ranged from far too little to far too much. Since this is all text, I also put them in order, and the function of interest is TS, short for test, Mann-Whitney. And it requires the categorical field, so in my case everything in column A, but don't select the entire column A, just really the exact range. The ordinal field, in my case these, and then if you have more than two categories in your categorical data, you can select the two that you want to use. Levels, in case this is text, so I'll be using this little range to indicate the levels. You can choose for an exact version of the distribution or approximate. Now, exact only will work if there are no ties and can be quite computational intensive, so usually people use actually the approximate one. You can also opt for a continuity correction, which by default it will actually use. So how does it work? Well, you just type in the function's name, as shown, the range specifically, so A2 to A56. The other range, the same one. I'm using semicolons to separate parameters. Your version of Excel might be using commas. And of course, in my case, the order of these. Once I hit enter, it actually gives me a range output, so all of this, and it shows me how many cases there were actually are for which we had both scores, both the category and the score. The two use statistics, the test statistic itself that was used, the p-value, which is probably the most important one, and a quick description of the test that was used. So in this case, the p-value is below 0.05, which is the usual threshold, so therefore we would speak of a significant result and claim that the two groups are somewhat different in their opinion on mixed number of activities. Alright, I hope this video was helpful and thank you for watching.